Good evening, truck and tractor pool fans. No nostalgia night. We're talking 2026 tonight. Had a great pool this Saturday up at Mill Hall, Pennsylvania. We got Matt Hauck with Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers. Is going to talk about that a little bit after we run through the results. And there was two sessions up there. We had a early session. It was local street 4x4 gas and diesel classes and a wild street class. And then, of course, Snyder County was 6 p.m. with five of their big classes. And it was a good time. First time I've been to Mill Hall, Pennsylvania, since about mid 90s. So it was a pretty good deal. Never been there for a pool until Saturday. But wife and I rode up. She got some good pictures. I set the camera up for her and handed it to her. And I said, point, shoot, and do whatever you got to do and zoom and all that good stuff. And she did a pretty good job. So we'll be getting a lot of those photos out here soon, too. But anyway, it's good to have you here, Matt. Appreciate everything you guys do.
Good to be here.
Close the door. I'm not going to close the door on him. What's wrong?
I'm trying to tell my kids to do something here. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We're good.
Dwayne obviously is with us, telling everybody to close the door. And a very saddened,
taking his children out of the room.
A very saddened, very patience-trying Kendra Barnhart's with us tonight.
So I'm definitely not patient anymore.
Yeah, not patient anymore when it comes to diesel engines. So we'll just leave that for whenever she's ready to talk about that later. She can give what she wants to give on that, or just leave it alone and move on, or whatever she wants to do. So, but we will run through these Mill Hall results real quick, and of course we'll talk about some upcoming events at Selinsgrove. That's why Matt's here as well, and Berryville, Virginia. Hopefully, Mother Nature doesn't rain us out again. I don't think we're looking at any rain Saturday, so we should be good to go with that. I'm going to start out with Pro Street Gas real quick, and then you guys can fill in after that with the other classes, and then we'll get to Matt and let him chitter chatter about whatever he wants to talk about. Good old Mill Hall and upcoming Selinsgrove. So, Pro Street Gas was the first class at 6 p.m. Saturday night for the Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers, and taking the win was Tyler Wright with the shotgun Sally Ford. That could be a tongue twister. At 299.56. Second was Carl Burrell Jr. with whatever it takes, a Dodge at 293.45. And I got to tell you something. I don't know if that's a wrap on that truck or whatever it is. Absolutely eye-catching. Good job on that.
It is a wrap.
It is a wrap
on it. Yeah.
That was
very neat. Very pretty.
That was a blue truck before he wrapped it.
No, pink.
That was pink.
Pink
Magenta.
okay.
It's like a panther pink. It's a Mopar color.
It's Carl Barnhart that has the blue one. Yep.
Yeah.
Coming in. Wait a minute. Yeah, coming in third, Carl Barnhart. With Midlife Crisis, the Ford at 285.30. Fourth was Kyle Wright with a Ford at 278.12. And rounding out the class was Daryl Hackman with the Waldeck Warrior Chevrolet. Very Lebanon based. That was a Lebanon truck, Lebanon, Pennsylvania, up in Dwayne's part of the country. 263 even. That's a small block truck, too, so keep that in mind. But yeah, it was a good little class of trucks. A lot of them missing, Matt. Unfortunately, I don't know why. I did see Mitchell's there and a few others.
Well, a couple of local trucks are having health issues. So
that sucks.
They're hoping. Frogtown Favorites hoping to be there Saturday night. I'm sure Mitchell's will be there, but yeah, hopefully some more of the Lebanon guys come up Saturday night. But
that would be great.
We've been missing some guys in there, but it's kind of out of their control.
That's understandable.
I completely understand their pain.
Yeah.
Kendra's sympathizing.
Yeah. Next up is the enhanced farm class. If one of you two want to take off with that.
You can take it, Kendra. I'll do the trucks.
Okay. The enhanced farm class looks like they had 10 on hand. Unfortunately, 2 disqualifications. We'll get to that in a minute, though. Taking the win was Brooks Major, going 347.20. Second was Caitlin Mainhart, going 323.11. Mike Quarter was third, going 320.59. Fourth place went to Ty Brininger at 317.22. Fifth was, I'm assuming Matt Dersham was doing the driving for Mudrick, going 316.28. DJ Boop was sixth, going 293.14. Seventh place looks like Matt Dersham was the hired hand for the evening, going 277.02. Eighth place went to Brandon Ewing, going 258.82. And then Matt Sudal and Zach Stevens were both disqualified for too high of an RPM.
Yep.
So, quick question, Matt. How did the new RPM data logger work? Great.
It's working good. It's working good on our end. I think guys, it's going to be interesting because I think guys may have to change the way they're driving. So the past 2 years we had an older box and it was giving us fits while tractors were going down the track. So we would always check everyone before, and then we would always check the top 3 at the end of the track. We had some guys bring to our attention that they'd possibly like to see RPMs checked going down the track again. So I run a back 40 data on our tractor, and I called out to Michael and I said, hey, you got anything? He's like, yeah, I'll send you something in. You guys try it. If you like it, great. If you don't, send it back. And it's been working real good. But I think guys are finding that if they have pretty good turbos on, if they're making lots of boosts, their RPMs will spike going down the track. And the guys Saturday night weren't over by much, but you're still over.
Still over.
So,
Yep.
It's kind of like crossing the white line. Doesn't matter
If
if you're a centimeter over or a full tire width over.
if you watch that class closely, there's some guys changing their driving habits, especially spinning out at the end, or So, but
getting out of it a little bit early so they don't spike the RPMs.
Yeah, I noticed. Not to interrupt you. There was 2 runs by a case tractor that won the class. That was pretty quick getting out of it.
And we told the guys, if you're hooked to the sled and the box reads you're over at the end, because we had a good problem at Center Hall. The one guy, and it showed, we can go back in and it shows the graph on the box where your RPM spiked, and he pushed the clutch in and left the throttle wide open and it spiked. And so we told the guys, I said, hey, you're hooked to the sled. If the hook's still in and the box says you're over, then you're over. So.
Well,
I
like
a 3,000 RPM limit.
Yeah.
What's the limit?
Yeah. So I think
I believe that the your statement you just made before the question about the RPM limit was actually voted on. Correct.
Yes.
I remember I heard a conversation trackside with your dad and a puller.
Well,
questioning
there
the
was
DQ.
There was a little
he said
bit
that
of
was
confusion
voted
because of what I said at Center Hall. So we just said, if you're hooked to the sled and at the end it's over, then you're over. And I think it'll make the class pretty interesting because I think it could catch some guys. But
so, is it possible for the guys to see their graph chart at the end of all the pools? Does it save all of them? Oh, that's great.
If they want, we can go back and show them.
Yeah, so they can get an idea of where they're running, because it can also tell them how close they're getting to their upper limit.
That's right.
Yep.
All right. Third class was 26 Pro Street, and coming in first place was Dave Orwin Jr. with 335.30. He had a great run there. In second place was Kyler Zeckman at 318.64, about 19 feet behind first place. In third place, Matt Mace at 315.27. And in fourth place, Jovi Wright at 313.63. That rounds out the 26 Pro Street.
Yeah, next up would be the hot stock tractor class. Again, what do we have? 7 of them. And pretty competitive class and a different winner than what we're used to seeing. I guess I'm not to take anything away from the guy that won, but Matt Sudal. Green, is that green? What's the name of that tractor, Matt? Do you know?
4755 Express.
4755 Express. I was thinking of the 6030.
Was that the second win now?
Yeah, he won at Keystone.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, he took the win at 318.64. Second, Terry Tanner with worst case scenario was second, 3:17.54. Third, Brad Kramer with the Fence Row Deer at 3:17.16. Fourth, old Nelson Harding. Nelson Harding with the Road Gear Row Crop Ford at 3:08.50. Fifth, some guy they call Matt Hauck with Old Red, getting the top 5 finish there at 3:05.10. You know him, Matt?
Yeah, I know him. He's an all right guy.
An armchair puller. I mean, a rocking chair puller.
Yeah.
Yeah, great job, Matt. There you go, Yoder. Pine Not Yoder said, great job there, Matt. Yeah. Anyway, 6th place, Lucas Criswell. Good to see them back out running. Of course, they were running last year, I guess. With the showcase at 3:01.19. He's had a pretty good little hop going there, so to get 301 feet was pretty good. 7th, poor Jeff Browninger with Redlaw at 180.04. She just wouldn't light and go, unfortunately for them, but he'll be back. I'm sure of that. Mr. Henri, as I call him. Last class was the Light Pro 4-1 Limited Pro, whoever wants to pick out of that. Miss Kendra.
Yeah, go ahead, Kendra.
I
Hello,
actually closed the
Kendra.
results.
That's all right. I can take it. I got it up.
Okay.
Coming in first place was Brad Kremer at 3:17.92. In second place was Rick Hauck at 3:06.23. Third place, DJ Boop at 3:01.92. And in fourth place, Aaron Eberhardt at 2:75.98. So,
Okay. And that rounded out the Snyder County Truck and Tractor Pullers part of the show. Earlier on, local street gas, street diesel, and Wild Street was run. And starting the day off, the 6,500-pound street stock gas trucks. Kyle Hollaball took the win with his Chevy called Million Pieces at 295.62. Second was Aaron Gilling with a 93 Ford at one. Anyway, I apologize. Let me back up. This is done differently here. My bad. Taking the win was Darrell Hackman Jr. with Waldeck Warrior at 323.87. Second was Kyle Hollaball with the Million Pieces Chevrolet at 295.62. Third was Jeff Strauss with a 74 Ford at 287.66. Fourth was Mitch Schaefer with a 2016 Dodge Ram called Digging Deep at 286.59. Just give me a second because I got to put everybody else in order here. Fifth would have been Richard Strauss with his 85 Ford at 271.47. Sixth was Mike Haynes with a 77 Ford called Orviston Redneck. 263.44. I love these names. And what number was that? Sixth? Seventh was Jade Haynes with an 88 Ford at 256.36. And rounding out the class was Aaron Gilling with a 93 Ford at 137.22. These are pictures taken from a cell phone. Pictures, in other words. One guy brought them over to me on a cell phone. I had to click photos. And I forgot to print them out. So imagine that. The 8,500 street stock diesel trucks are up next. Taking the win was Kevin Riggle with the Night Train at 370.34. We've seen that truck a few times. Second was Ross Harder. That's no surprise there. We know that truck called Smoke Chevrolet at 352.39. Third was Tim Fox with a 01 Dodge at 305.26. Fourth was Darrell Hackman Sr. with the Waldeck Warrior, a gas trunk jumping in here with the diesel trucks at 302.64. And fifth was Miles Staggart with a 05 Chevy called Cursed at 302.42. That is a cool name for a truck, Cursed. I like that. Keep that in mind, Dwayne.
What? Cursed?
Cursed. That's the name of the truck. Yeah, I like that. Here's the rest of my photos. There we go. And then they ran an 8,500-pound Wild Street. Okay. And, of course, that's a mix of just about all of them. I hope that isn't cut off. Okay. Guess what? Oh boy,
No distances.
I'm looking.
Shoot.
No, I have the distances, but
No
I have what
names.
looks like the paper was folded, and I don't see a first place distance. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
You're gonna assume.
Well, I can't because one's marked 2, 3, 4, but I don't see first. So I don't.
Who was the sanctioning? You were the sanctioning organization. Was it just Mill Hall, or who was the
Yeah.
Center
Local,
County
just
Truck and
local,
Tractor? The
just
same
local.
guys that do.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I can't say for sure who's first here because I don't. I have a distance written down that's on the fold, but I can't tell what position it is, and I can't tell if it's a 2 or a 3 in front of it. I do have it second
Was it
place.
Central PA Truck and Tractor Pullers Association?
No, it was just Clinton County Fair,
Yeah, it was
Oh,
basically.
okay.
local stuff.
But
And I know they're not online because they asked about. No, I'll bring them over to you.
yeah,
But I guess we forgot to unfold the sheet of paper, so that makes editing interesting when it's time to edit the class. But anyway,
What was the Waldeck guy's name? The Waldeck Warrior.
Darrell Hackman.
Okay.
I have second 337.12 was Mitchell Pulaski with a new 6 Dodge. Third was Ross Harder with Smoke at
I'm pretty
333.
pretty sure first was that night train again or night
Night
mood.
Train, yeah. Yeah. What I'll do is listen in the video to sometimes if it's not
Yeah.
real noisy, I can hear the PA there was a little weak. But I think we're going to call that he was the winner. I think you're correct. Third place was again Ross Harder with Smoke at 333.47. Fourth place was Jason Schroeder, whoops, with a Dodge at 284.35. That's not correct. Fifth place was Miles Staggett with a 05 Chevy at 296.25. Okay, we're just going to stop there while we're ahead because the numbers are even wrong here. But it was a good little class of gas and diesel mix. But I'm pretty sure that you are correct that Night Train did win that class as well. So, all in all, I hate this telephone. Don't ever buy a Motorola phone; they suck. But anyway, I can never get it to go back and just it is what it is. Sorry, Motorola. But yeah, it was a good time. Good time here. I enjoyed going there. I'll definitely go back again. So as long as the schedule provides. But hey, Brian Morrison. Hopefully you're getting somewhat near. I know he's been having a lot of parts issues getting back together. So he's having a fit, I heard. So hopefully he's having some luck here soon. But Matt, good job, guys.
It wasn't. I mean, it was the first time going there. I mean, we didn't really have any problems. I mean, I think they're looking at doing it next year again in the spring, and gave him some recommendations and stuff to change. But I mean, it's not a bad setup what they have, and not a bad drive for some people. It's right along 80. I mean, can't get much easier than that. But
what was my comment to you the first time you said that?
Well, you're not close to 80. Yeah.
And guess who doesn't live near 80?
Yeah. I was surprised. Nelson Harding said he probably took him less than 2 hours from where he's at.
Pine Grove to get on 81.
Yeah.
I don't even know how he would have ran from there. He might have jumped north and grabbed it at Catawissa.
Yeah. So, no, I think, like I said, they're looking at doing it next year. I mean, maybe we'll recommend a different date or something, or try and get them an open date or something. But So
this was not their fair pool. It was just the fair board putting the one.
Their fair's the week before what is the same week as West End.
Oh, that's gonna be rough for you guys.
Well, they were looking at actually having points pool, so they have their pools on a Sunday night before West End, and kind of just we didn't push too hard to get it, and they didn't push too
Yeah,
hard to
Sunday
have us.
nights
So.
are hard.
Well, it's
I
just
mean, like,
hard.
you know, with Port Royal, like, I mean, that one always seems to do well. But
Yeah, that one's good because you have off the next day for the holiday.
Yeah.
But I don't know. A lot of the guys who help us or help West End, and it's just it would have been a lot. So, but no, I think it went good. And I mean, like I said, there's room for improvements. I think um, the track could be better. I mean, it wasn't bad. I pulled in worse tracks, but we gave them some recommendations on that and see what happens. But all in all, for a standalone pool the first year, I didn't think it was too bad.
No, I enjoyed it. Something new.
It's when you start something, you always start small and work your way up, and it's just having experienced people have a good experience. You have stuff there, and the next time around, it should be much better.
Yeah. So.
Hell was that. I will be right back. Something just seriously smacked the end of the. Be right back. Wow. Seriously, be right back.
Oh.
I don't know what got smacked.
How close to the road does he live?
Pretty close. I think he kind of lives like up on a hill, at least from here.
Maybe somebody
he kind of lives up on a hill. Yeah.
Maybe somebody.
I mean, his power didn't go out, so that's one good thing.
Yeah.
But
well, Matt, since we're on the Snyder County subject here, are you guys ready for this coming weekend?
Oh, I think so. Getting there. We were down last Thursday and had a work party and kind of went over some things. And the guys from the Antique Club are working on some things down there this week. And but Friday we'll really go down and get everything ready and make sure we have all our equipment there. But
yeah, this is your first at the hometown track, right? At Ceilings Grove this year.
Yep. We'll be there we'll be there Saturday and then July 11th and September 5th and then the championship pool October 17th.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple new things for Saturday. It does look like Chase is bringing his video board in to be the first run on that, so that'll be cool. Exciting. And we'll have Dave May back announcing, and we're actually going to have a helper with him to go over sponsors and that, and
cool,
kind of give him a little break and help him out. And I think once they get working good together, I think it'll be a good thing. But
well, that's great. We started a couple years ago using 2 announcers, and that's just seems normal anymore because there's so much going on.
But classes were running, Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, the Light Pro 4-1 class, and then 2-6, 3-0, and Pro Street Gas are 6 main points classes. We were talking about possibly adding the Pickles class, but I reached out to some guys, and some guys couldn't make it, and so we decided to hold off, and we may possibly be adding that class in July. We had guys say they could make in July, but we will.
What weekend is that in July again?
The weekend after the 4th.
So the 11th.
Yeah. So.
We don't have anything. Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think. Yeah, I don't know of anything else going on.
Actually,
well, that's one reason we said about it.
Yeah.
I'll actually be there on the 11th. I got you down on my schedule for the 11th. Yeah.
So that
I'm working on the 11th. Sorry.
Finish Flagman or what?
I don't know. Whatever they put me to. It's NTPA is going to be hitting the Pennsylvania here on the 11th.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were working at Snyder County.
I'm going to try to make it up there this weekend. I'm not 100% sure. We have a softball tournament. And
That's what I heard. You got to get eliminated right away.
Well, we have 2 games scheduled early in the day, so if that doesn't go well, then we're kind of out of the running. But I'm not sure how it's going to go. Some of the kids on the team have a wedding that day, so
See, you all
Lane's
have
gonna
other
pull a
stuff to do.
hamstring. Have
Yeah.
to.
Oh, I don't play. My kid plays, but I'm a rabid. I'm a rabid
You're a
father
rabid
standing
beast.
on the sidelines yelling at. No, just kidding. I don't do that.
I don't see you yelling at kids now.
No,
That's
not at
okay.
all.
I went to my nephew's baseball game last Friday night. Me and Penelope. Was finally feeling good enough to go. And so I was at the game or whatever. My sister, we had to leave before the game was over. And my sister asked my nephew, "Did you see that Aunt Kendra was here?" And he's like, "No, but I heard her." It's like, that's all that matters.
Yep.
Go!
You were there.
Run!
Hey, he got a good hit. I made sure he
Nice.
knew it.
Yep.
So it's okay to be that when they're in Little League. They need all the encouragement they can. So
Yep. That's what it's all about. It.
I don't believe in participation trophies, but I do believe in rewarding good behavior. So
Yeah.
when they do good, they should know about it.
Is this the
what?
The John Deere team that you root for?
More Motorsports, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was called More Motorsports.
Yeah, that is I to get off on a little side tangent here. That is one. Matt, I know your kids are in Little League too.
Yeah,
that's the coolest thing is to see all the businesses that get behind these kids.
Yeah, we go to all her T-ball games, and you see all the local businesses on the fence. And I always tell Diane, I'm like, "We do this next year." I said, "We're going to be on that fence." It is
Snyder County.
Yeah, that would be good advertising, maybe. But
yeah. And it's cheap.
Yeah.
Relatively cheap advertising.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm a proponent. I take a look at who's on there, and if I need something in the area, or if there's a couple local restaurants that support them, so
yeah,
I'll go support them just because I think it's great what they're doing.
Yep.
Kind of like your sponsors at Tractor Pools, folks.
Yeah.
Speaking of sponsors, I can run over our sponsors quick if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
So our class sponsors, our Light Pro class, they sponsor the Point Series. Light Pro is sponsored by East West Drilling. The Mod Turbo Super Farm class is sponsored by J&C Auto Body. The Enhanced Farm class is sponsored by Hackenberg Garage. Hot Stock class has 2 sponsors, Channel Seed and Ingram Farms. And then our 3.0 truck class is sponsored by CH Waltz, which on Saturday they actually had a kids touch a tractor event, and we actually had Jason and Sam Heimbach's 3.0 truck and our tractor sitting there for the event there on Saturday. So I thought that was pretty cool. We got to do some advertising and stuff with kids, and actually we actually did a lot of flyers and stuff for our kids' day on July 11th for the actual pool. So it kind of worked both ways. But the 2.6 class is sponsored by RES Transport. Pro Street Gas is Booney and Son Fuel. And then we have platinum sponsors are Senpico and Hackenberg Garage. And our gold sponsor is Hassler Diesel. Tommy's actually throwing on an extra 500 to win the Wild Street class in October. So if anyone's watching that and can remember that, but we'll have more on that later. The other gold sponsors are B&R Farm Equipment, Foreman's Grain, Affordable Fuel, Hoover Tractor, and Criswell Ag. And then our silver sponsors are Hat Shack, XL Sportswear, Melcott Radiator, Wipeout Enterprise, Craig's Customs, Turf and Trail Equipment, Hauck Enterprise, JD Welding, Sandblasting, and Ag Carts, North Point Auto, Hauck Repair / Ronnie Hauck's and Pico Sales, Squeeze In, BS&B Repair, Freezer Auto Parts, Mapco Machining, Stevens Feed, Middlesworth Chips, and Barter Turbo Service. And then our bronze sponsors are Crotzer Insurance, Cess Racing Engines, Middleburg Auto Parts, Fry's Machinery, Ziegler's Machine Shop, Northridge Ag, and Davis Insurance.
So the big question is, do we get a free bag of Middlesworth chips if we show up?
Kids Day you do, so you better tell NCPA you can't.
I got to bring my kids along on Kids Day.
Yeah. No, they hopped on and sponsored this year, but they did donate chips last year and are going to do it again. So
that's cool.
Are you gonna tell me?
Sure. But yeah, couple other things for Saturday. It is $15 a person, 10 and under free. We did bump the startup time to up to 6. Kind of just so we don't have to be rushing all night. If we don't start right at 6, but that's our plan to start at 6. So
I think that's a good call, especially for a guy that shows up from 2 hours away and got to drive home yet.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we like to be done between 10 and 11. We've been pretty good at hitting that mark, and so.
Well, for the couple times I was there last year, it flowed very well the whole way through. Just depends if there's a little bit of breakage and stuff that can knock you back, but otherwise, you guys get it done.
Usually, I know last year I think we had Brian at every pool, and Brian's pretty good at nailing the sled settings, and we can keep right on moving. And
I say amen to that.
Yeah.
At our last poll, we did well. We did well.
So,
makes life easy as a flagman when you get a thumbs up at the end of every first run.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's cool.
Cool deal. Robert's busy, so he can't do Saturday. Okay.
Is everything all right? Everything done getting smacked around in your neck of the woods, or?
Yes. It was a squirrel. We have squirrels that love to climb up. I have an antenna pole outside here, and sometimes they hit that thing so hard to get to start their climb. Lord have mercy, it makes a racket.
Time to eradicate.
No, we're fine.
I was on a murderous rampage last week. Six dead chickens. They had their heads ripped off.
Oh no!
And then they would disappear out of the chicken pen, and I was like, "This got to be a raptor or some kind of big bird." And I had the game cam out, and it was getting positioned in different positions to try to get it. And then I had another dead chicken, so I put it right on the dead chicken. I was like, "It's going to come back and get it tonight. We're going to catch you." And it was a giant great horned owl, and I was like,
"Oh, really?
I'm not going to kill an owl." So the owl literally took a full-size chicken out of the chicken pen, lifted it out of there, and disappeared with it. And on my very next slide, I seen a white dot, so I zoomed in on it, and there was a silhouette of a fox outside of the fence.
Yep.
And so now we have to close our chicken house door at nighttime, and we've
it's only the beginning.
Yeah. So hopefully, I don't know, catching a fox or getting a fox is almost going to have to be a foot set. And I got to be careful because I got a lot of neighborhood pets and dogs and animals around. I don't want to injure anybody's pet. So cyanide's out of the question, and lead poisoning is, I don't get up at 1:30 in the morning for a lead poisoning event. So
this is a child-friendly public podcast.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was trying to be vague here.
I know. Yeah, fox and prey birds are a pain in the arse.
But I saw a TikTok video, to take it for what it's worth, but a man started feeding crows.
Oh, whatever.
Outside his chicken coop. because he says the crows will gang up and like keep all the hawks and the owls and all
That's
that away.
correct. That's
So that would
true
be a
story.
much nicer approach than cyanide poisoning.
Yeah. Well, poisoning, that's a dangerous adventure in the middle of a development.
You
Get
ever heard of
yourself a
Mr.
mob
Yuck
of
is
crows
mean,
and
Mr.
fly
Yuck is
around.
green?
Yeah.
Mr. Yuck is green, Mr. Yuck is mean.
Yeah. Well,
Little Mr. Yuck stickers when you were a kid.
the way it started is I caught the neighborhood lab in the chicken pen. The lab is a huge fat dog. I don't know, I think she eats donuts all the time because they have a bakery. And she likes to nose under. We have rocks and everything on the chicken wire, but she likes to nose under it. And I think the dog was opening a hole for the fox to get in. So when the dog was going, then the fox would come in because there was a hole in the fence. But anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, so there you go. You got
guys listening. Dwayne's not buying deadly poison to build a bomb. Just to
the game
kill him.
commission. The game commission.
Get rid of the owl.
I'm not doing any illegal. You know what? Catching that owl in the game cam was pretty cool to see it up close. I mean, the game cam was only 6 feet away from the chicken, and those things there have the prettiest feathers on them. They're cool, and they have giant talons, probably an inch long, that curl almost in a half circle. So it's a pretty cool bird.
We got to get back to talking pulling tractors and trucks because our viewership is dropping quickly.
Okay, I better get to your.
Yeah. Just tell us how you really feel, Dwayne. Anyway. So yeah, they got.
Let's go pulling.
Stillman's Grove is coming Saturday. If you're up in the northern wherever, Stillman's Grove is your place to be Saturday. I will be there on the 20th. I do know that in June. So, right? Okay. Is that right? Yes. Yep. Atlantic Pro Pulling rolls into Berryville, Virginia for their second attempt at a pull there. Weather looks good this time around, so it's looking to be pretty good. I know we have the modified four-wheel drive trucks, the light pro tractors, and the limited street diesel 4x4, i.e., I won't call them Wild Street because the rules are a little different, but
very wild street.
Very Wild Street. Yeah. They the limited street diesel trucks. This will be their second attempt at their first points series hook for the season. So ever with Atlantic Pro Pulling. So we hope for that 6 p.m. this Saturday, Berryville, Virginia, at the Clark County Rotan Fairgrounds. And modified 4x4 truck pullers, $1,000 to win. Every hook this season. It was just. There's more than one class that's doing that, I do believe. But I do know it was posted out a couple of days ago on Facebook. Modified four-wheel drive trucks, $1,000 to win every hook this year. Any hook this year with Atlantic Pro Pulling. $1,000. Keep that in mind. Come support a good cause. A good organization. How's that not cause? Anyway, June 13th, Devontae Beast, we roll into Lebanon, Pennsylvania for Beast of the East #2 for the season at 7 p.m. with the 466 Hot Farm tractors and the East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks. And
we're excited. We're having 10 classes this round.
Wow.
Including the Atlantic classes. The other classes including are going to be Wild Street Diesel, Snyder County's 2.6 Pro Street Diesel, Snyder County 3.0 Pro Stock Diesel trucks, street legal semis, and just newly added, something we've been working on for almost a year now, is 3.6 Pro Street semis. So if anybody knows anyone that does 3.6 Pro Street semi pulling, that's a newly added class. We're going to have enhanced gas 4x4 trucks, Pro Street gas trucks, and another class added, the River Valley Point Series 13.5 farm stock tractors, and it's similar to enhanced farm from Snyder County, a little bit different, and similar to the King of the Farm from Pull Off Productions. But we were contacted by River Valley pullers wanting to run the class at more events, so we took that on for our June pull.
It'll be a busy night in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Good deal.
And like JR said, the East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks and the 466 Hot Farm. Admission is $15. Pulls start at 7.
Okay. Be there, be square.
Be there.
Be there. June 20th, Atlantic has the weekend off. This guy is going to Sillin's Grove with Matt and the crew for another big event there at the at Sillin's Grove. And but you have your classes in front of you, man. I'm sure. Did I catch you off guard on that?
Ours?
June 20th.
What? That's the Middle Creek show, right?
Middle Creek show.
June 20th.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. That's cool. I don't mind that. So that's an antique pool then. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have that wrote down.
I think that's their
supposed to have a
bracket.
pool, damn it.
That's their bracket pool, I believe.
Okay. Well, hey, my apologies. Next show.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, man, every 2 weeks you guys are putting on a pool.
Yeah.
I know a little bit.
Spit it out, Matt. We're listening.
I will never hear the end of that. Oh boy.
I just saw the poster the other night for it online.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get that next week. We'll have
just
that
have Fleischer on. He'll tell you about it.
That's a good idea. I'll get I call him Spanky. We'll get old Greg on here. Yeah. I've done Greg. Greg used to actually travel with me a good bit. Gosh, way back. He was taking photos while I was filming. So, and he got all married up and had kids, and that was the end of it. No, just kidding, Cheryl. Greg was just now he's heavy into the antique world of pool and does quite well. Has a good run in Massey Harris, and him and the boys are having a good time. So that's what it's all about. Get your family involved. Sure. Finishing out June 27th at 6 p.m. We'll be at the Washington County Ag Center in Boonesboro, Maryland, 6 p.m. And it's a biggie. First one got rained out, broke my heart. That Memorial Day pool Memorial Day weekend pool is amazing. Again, modified 4x4 trucks, modified tractors, the Super Stock, Pro Stock tractors, East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks, ABC York 466 Hot Farm tractors, limited Pro Stock semis, and the limited Street Diesel 4x4 trucks. That's a big show. What's that? 7 classes in it? 7 classes, man. Hopefully Mother Nature's a little more kind to us this time. So that will finish out June for Atlantic. And then we start off July big time in Georgetown, Delaware with the back-to-back nights down there, and we'll get into that next show. So, but for sure. Good stuff coming up. That's really all. I didn't look at Interstate. I apologize. I was in a hurry this evening, and I know Interstate's got plenty of hooks coming up, I'm sure. Used to lean on Kendra for that, but
yeah, I do know this Saturday. One of my favorite pools that I used to go to, Two Top Rortan Club, Mercersburg, Pennsylvania. They're having their hook, and I believe June is usually their Mod Turbo Pro Farm hook.
Mod Turbo Pro Farm mods. Maybe
the 9,000 pound farm stock class, usually a Wild Street style class. I don't think the June pool is when they pull the semis. I can't remember. I can probably look it up here.
I've been there 1 or 2 times years ago. It's a pretty neat little place.
Yeah, I was there twice, I think, back 10 years ago. It is a nice
It's
setup.
been a while. It's probably been 15, 18 years since I've been. It's been a long time.
Yeah, 10,000 Pro Farm, 8,500 Mod Turbo, 4,500 modified small block trucks, 13,000 in a 9,500 pound ag class, farm stock class. Also, looks like the 6,200 modified street trucks for interstate are also at Berryville this Saturday.
Yes, they are. Right. Yep. And I'm sure there'll be a wild. No, limited street diesels there. Never mind but they used to run a wild street there. So we do have a points class there now. So. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of trucks following into that. Safety rules.
Also, just because this guy does so much for Keystone Nationals, which we all appreciate on this podcast here. June 20th, Garrett County, Deep Creek Lake, Maryland. If you're not going to the antique pool up there at Sealands Grove, oh my gosh, his name just totally, Mark Miller. Mark Miller is a huge sponsor at the Keystone Nationals, and he is also putting on a pool up at Deep Creek Lake, Maryland. 10,000 pound Pro Farm, 8,500 mod turbo, 7,700 pound light limiteds, 11,000 pound hot farm, 7,800 modifieds, street diesel, and hot street semis. His pool grounds is literally right across the street from Deep Creek Lake. So make a weekend of it. We always said we were going to, and we never did. So do what I never did.
Yes. Go out there and
I think they
support.
even have, Matt, were you ever up there to Deep
No.
Creek?
I think
DJ
even
at
going
his
this year.
pool, like, you know, if anybody's ever been to Deep Creek, everything's on the side of a mountain up there.
Yep.
So I think like while you're at the pulling track, you can kind of look up on one of the hill and they have little 2-person cabins with hot tubs out front. So, you know, get yourself a little 2-person cabin, watch pool from your hot tub. Yeah, tell your wife that.
Yeah.
You can go down and be pulling. She can watch you from the hot tub with the girls.
There we go.
Yeah, you look out the other direction.
Everybody.
You can see Deep Creek Lake and stuff. It's pretty. It's a very pretty area. Yep.
Yeah, it's right off 219. I think 219 is the road that runs up through there.
Yep.
So every time I go to Deep Creek Lake, I look up on the hill and I was like, "There's pulling track." So
is Mark Miller's thing the cabins, or is he Grantville Truck and Trailer?
He's Grantsville Truck and Trailer.
Okay, that's what I was
cabins
thinking.
just happen to be right there on the fair.
I gotcha. Yep.
Yeah. Not that I know of. I don't think Mark Miller's in the cabin rental business up at Deep Creek.
I've been in that neck of the woods once in my life for Wisp Mountain Resort.
Yep.
Skiing.
So the fairgrounds is actually very close to Wisp.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like less than a mile away from the ski facility.
That was my first and only skiing adventure. Since then, I can't afford to break a leg.
Yeah. I've never tried to ski. I can't roller skate, so I can't imagine me trying to get around on a little skinny. No thanks.
Oh, and a side note on pulling, I seen that the tractors made it to Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
On the ship, so I'm not exactly sure what the date was for that. Is that July?
No, it's like June 19th and 20th. I think.
Okay. So it's coming right up here.
Yeah, I think they're all heading out like the 15th or something.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yep. Right after your pool, Dwayne. Mike will be with me there, and then he's going home, packing and taking off.
Mike is going to have a trip of a lifetime.
Yeah, very fortunate to get to go. Yeah, very lucky. Yeah,
that's
he'll enjoy it.
That's crazy.
Even the wife will enjoy it. He's taking his wife too. So.
Good for him.
Yeah. Okay.
European pulling vacation.
Yep. Those that didn't like the Griswold vacations would be all right.
With that group, it might be.
It might be. It might very well be. No, I think it'll be fine. They take care of them pretty good. Once you get over there, everything's covered for you. They take care of everything else. You just got to get there and back home. So.
Yeah, The thing that blew, maybe I shouldn't even be saying it on here, but the thing that blew my mind is that last year the Mysics went over, and then when they came back, a mini, and I'm not sure, maybe it was only one, I forget. The Bobcat team came from Europe and pulled at Bowling Green.
Yeah.
And I got to talk with a couple of the guys, and their accommodations was the horse barn. They slept on cots in the horse barn at the fairgrounds.
Oh my goodness.
So that's actually happening again. I forget. I think I was watching the Motorsports Almanac podcast, and there's, I think, a modified that is going to pull it made and then come to America afterwards. Yeah, there's like, I think there's actually like 13 or something vehicles, they said, that are making their way across. Or like, yeah, there was like 2 minis, a couple mods. Yeah, I can't remember what he said. It's been a couple weeks since I said, but it was double digits of either vehicles going across or coming back.
They might have to open another horse barn. I think there was 20 plus people sleeping in that horse barn.
Well, it's not all the same group. I don't know if it's the same Bobcat team or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a mini rod puller from North Carolina that I think he's coming back with one. It's pretty cool operation that there's more and more going across and transcontinental. So
yeah,
transcontinental pulling.
It ain't cheap, but it's fun, I guess.
Yeah.
Somebody's paying for it.
I wouldn't have the fingernails left. If I had a pulling vehicle, that kind of money invested going in a sea container.
I'm sure it's heavily insured.
Oh, I'm sure, but still,
Yeah.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears in a pulling vehicle just to put it in a damn sea container and ship it off.
Yeah.
But so far so good. I don't think there's ever been any real problems, which is a good thing. That would really suck.
I don't know. That losing a shipping container, having something happen is very rare. I mean, your ship has to hit a bridge or something in order to lose a shipping container.
I'll tell you what, if there's a bridge out there in the ditch, we got a problem. So.
I'm just saying, trying to get out of the port of Baltimore.
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind. You had to go there, didn't you? It's like to grab a hold of our wonderful governor and strangle him.
I was in Baltimore a couple weeks ago, and there was a whole section in the museum about the bridge.
Stupid, 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 ridiculous situation. It really is. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I hate Maryland. I really do. Anyway,
you can move
on that rant.
You can move north of the Mason-Dixon and come to another democratically run state.
I know. I used to live there. I lived in Pennsylvania for 5 years. Had a house up there. I just had to pay school taxes, had to pay this. I said, I ain't got no kids. Why am I paying school taxes? It's whatever. I moved back to Maryland.
Pros and cons wherever you go.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna call it an early night. I'm being beckoned to come out for ice cream. So I don't turn ice cream down too much. So.
If it ain't brisket, it's ice cream.
Yeah. Brisket. I had brisket this evening up at the local Choke and Puke here restaurant.
Yeah, guess
not as good as up by your way, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, guess what he did, Matt? He comes up to my neck of the woods on my birthday, and I don't even get invited to the brisket party.
Jeez.
That's all right.
Because you were probably working.
I was working, and I had plans that evening with the family, so it worked out.
But I'm still going to let you know I was there on your birthday. I told you I'd buy your meal.
Yeah, I get it for free because
after
it's my birthday.
You had left the restaurant.
Yeah, after you left.
Yeah, I told him, so I'll buy your meal. Come on over. You get a free meal if it's your birthday. It doesn't cost you.
I should have went there for a free meal. Where I went to, I had to pay for the whole 9 yards, and it was expensive.
Yeah. You got enough people with you, it's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, taking a family of 6 out for some
Ooh,
good food gets pricey quick.
yep.
But
Good
it
thing
was
you're
my
rich.
birthday, so whatever.
Good thing you're rich.
Not anymore.
All right. Well, Matt, I appreciate you coming on tonight.
Yep. Thanks for having
Again, we
me.
had a great time Saturday with you guys, and I guess I won't see you on the 20th, but we'll see you soon. So. I get a kick out of them guys up there too on the 20th, so that'll be fun with them guys. They're a ball too. Other than that, come to Berryville, Sylvan's Grove, Two Top. A lot of stuff to do this weekend. Go out and support these pools and organizations. They rely on it. Promoters rely on it. We don't want to lose any pools. We want to support them heavy as much as possible. Just get out, be safe, and have fun. That's all I got to say. Kendra? We're just going to get a wave out of Kendra.
Oh, I thought that's what you meant. I was going to say if you aren't able to get out, free live stream this weekend for the Fenton High Stakes out at Drag
Yes.
42.
Thank you for that. That's correct. I forgot. That's one of the biggest pools. Pulling series. Well, it is the biggest pulling series money wise. My gosh, there's a lot of money at hand here with that Fent series. And yeah, by all means.
On the same token,
support
you
that
can
too.
also probably find Snyder County classes running live on social media on Facebook.
Yeah. CS pulling promotions of the live stream. So
Yes, I just checked with
Oh,
another
it's free?
cameraman and he can't make it, but
yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it's free on Facebook, I think.
Wow,
Facebook,
I did not
YouTube.
realize that.
Yeah.
okay,
Good deal.
that's awesome. Sorry,
Can you guys hear her when
You
she
go for
heavy
me.
sighs?
no.
There's a little bit of background noise, but not specifically.
That might be my AC running. Yeah, the puppy's over here stirring and keeps giving me the heavy sighs like it's time to go to bed.
Well, yeah, it is 9:15. So
Yeah.
all right. Well, we thank everybody. We should be back next Wednesday with some big results, hopefully from Berryville, Virginia, and Sylvan's Grove. We'll try to definitely cover Sylvan's Grove results as well. So
I will be back in 2 weeks.
somebody's got some loud vehicles nearby.
Yeah.
I guess that would be Matt this time and not Kendra.
Yep.
Okay.
Central PA hot rods.
All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Be safe. Get out and enjoy a pool this weekend. Good night.
Adios.
Bye.